So the reason that we invited the two of you in particular from CW Hemp and from CBDRX to be a part of this is that I think there's also a tremendous confusion about quality of CBD, right? And that it seems to me that when I look in the CBD landscape, the vast majority that's out there is, especially stuff that's kind of going more mainstream, is not whole plant, right? And so can you educate people again about what the difference is and how do they know when they're looking for CBD products? And Michael, you're welcome to jump in too, but I know that you guys are the manufacturers of these products and one of the few that I've seen that seems to have whole plant CBD based products that can also ship anywhere in the country. So educate us.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So whole plant extracts. So from an herbalist standpoint, whole plant extracts are extremely important. We've been working with botanical medicine for thousands of years in our evolution. And whenever you extract a plant and you get all of those other molecules, hundreds or sometimes thousands of molecules, they work in this beautiful mix together. And your body understands that because we've been evolving with these plants. We've been eating them, we've been using them as medicine for thousands of years, and our body can recognize those things. And all of those other secondary molecules in there can act to help balance out these materials in our body and can affect things like metabolism rates or where they're actually applied in our bodies. And those are things that are hard to understand and pin down, and we're just now trying to get a hold of them. A lot of times it's called the entourage effect or synergy, things like this. And this is just the natural way we've been healing ourselves for thousands of years. So when you take single compounds and pull them out, and you throw away all of those other secondary molecules, suddenly you can get things like your balance goes completely out of whack because it doesn't have those other balancing methods within it. You can get serious side effects like we see from a lot of pharmaceuticals when you just synthesize it and have it extreme. So just because we don't know some of these minor cannabinoids or other molecules that we're just now discovering, and the ones that we have discovered like terpenes, flavonoids, all of these other things, we really need those to work together to get the best benefit out of it. And so as a consumer, one thing you can do is look to the manufacturer and see where they're sourcing material. So a lot of hemp is still coming from overseas, from China, from Europe, things like that. And I know we're a bit different because we grow ours on family farms in Colorado. We know exactly the genetics, how it's growing. We can monitor it phytochemically. We can monitor it organoleptically. We can monitor it genetically and make sure that it's as consistent and as potent as it possibly can get. And also, the hemp plant is a bioaccumulator, like was mentioned earlier. So you have to be very careful about where you grow it. It can accumulate toxins, heavy metals, things like this. And if you grow a plant that is on a toxic land, then suddenly that plant becomes toxic. So where your plant is grown is extremely important. Are the varieties and genetics the same? Is it going to be consistent or very important? Is it a whole plant extract? Those things are very important.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Being as a consumer, knowing your source and really educating yourself on the process that this particular supplier is using to create these products. At our farms, just like Bears at CW's, we're vertically integrated. We have a specific variety of strains that we're seeking plant variety protection on. Reason being is, we're creating these for optimal health. Right. And I've done this for so many years now that I'm really looking on, beyond CBD and really looking at the true entourage effect of what chlorophylls do, what the omegas do in there, and how that really works in synergy with the plant. So when I think about, the best way for a consumer to use this, I've done CO2 extraction and I've done, cold ethanol extraction, and I'm just not getting the true benefit of the time I put into these plants and the optimization that I really want someone to have as an end product. So I've really gone away from those kind of traditional botanical extractions to straight up organic infusions where I'm getting the complex of omegas, chlorophylls, the true synergistic approach of all of our cultivars into a final product. And I think that's what folks need to educate themselves on, is the consumer needs to know the process, and the folks who are supplying these products should be able to show the process, show the efficacy, show the variety of GMP practices, right, and certificates of analysis